I'm Dr. Beth Dawnson. I'm an expert in cross-cultural communication. I have been working in communication for over 20 years. I teach an intercultural communication course at ISCOM. And what we're looking at in this, intercultural communication is extremely important in today's world. We have a lot of benefits of being interculturally competent, more harmonious relationships, better productivity. We can work much better with international teams. There's much less miscommunication. And so what we look at on the intercultural communication course at ISCOM, and we look at some of the theories, some of the big names in intercultural communication, such as Hofstede, such as Edward T. Hall. So we look at some of the theory, and then we're looking at some of the case studies. We're getting into some of the, some role playing. But what we have to understand is intercultural communication, cross-cultural communication, it's not just about national cultures. It's also about local cultures. It's also about organizational culture. And it's extremely important that our future graduates, future professionals in communication understand intercultural communication. And intercultural communication is a soft skill that can be learned, that can be developed, that can be practiced. And we do that at ISCOM. Our students are, they're working on different projects. They're looking at the different sort of cultural dimensions. And they're really sort of understanding these different aspects of culture, which is like, culture, after all, it's like peeling an onion. It's extremely complex. But we need intercultural communication competencies today. It's one of the soft skills. It's in the top 10 soft skills that is sought after by recruiters, because, as I said, today's world is so much more global. We're working in international teams. We need to really understand how to communicate cross-culturally. And it's really important to understand, to have some of those theories. So we do touch on some theory. And then, we're getting students to really to sort of like think about those different sort of, concrete case studies, if you like. Intercultural communication, these skills are, these are what we call soft skills. These are behavioral skills, but they can be learned and they can be developed, and they should be learned and they should be developed. It's great to be able to create a logo, a poster, a communication strategy. These things are obviously also necessary, but we need to go beyond. We need to have the vision, the strategy. We need to be able to connect with people. Our world is becoming, it's much more international, much more global than it was, even 5, 10, years ago. The world is global. We are communicating across cultures, but not just national cultures. It's also about, local cultures, subcultures, organizational cultures, being able to understand, being aware of those different cultures. It's extremely important. We are preparing our future graduates to go out into the world and to be expert communicators, to be able to communicate across cultures in an efficient, effective way. And that includes being culturally aware,